cool. Let me just see what we got going on next. Right, so right here, the fuck, how a camel's bad habit can put you in a coffin. Oh, a camel's bad habit can put you in a coffin. And this my boy Casual Geographic. I know my boy.
So just check the camera, yeah?
Research is a strong point.
That's right. Okay, good stuff.
Ah! You! Fuck!
You know they say an average of 100
What the hell? Damn, so they were busy like, so that these humans were busy bugging the, what was that? They tranquilized the family member, and then the other family member was like watching from a distance and shit. And at that critical moment, you're all pulled up. How the fuck would you feel in that moment, bro? That's crazy, bro.
83,671 people are added to God's recently deleted folder every day. Some of those people retired from life in some of the most outrageous ways possible. For example, vending machines and coconuts sell more real estate in cemeteries than the headliner of Jaws. But what if a can of soda was responsible for ending your way of life without you ever even drinking it? Well, Richard Molesky was the owner of the Tulum Monkey Sanctuary in Mexico, and yes, a can of carbonated diabetes is why I said was. Chicago-born Molesky was a natural animal lover who worked at the sanctuary for well over a decade, where he would become close with a lot of the animals, but especially a male dromedary camel whose name was never released to the public. And every morning while doing rounds, Richard would greet the hump jockey with a can of Coca-Cola. Like clockwork, Richard would show up and the camel would enjoy his favorite soft drink. Well, one day Molesky didn't have it, and from the way the camel reacted, you would think we were talking about a different kind of Coke. The camel proceeded—
Damn, this nigga sucking, innit? Nigga sucking
Cola.
that thing.
Like clockwork, Richard would show up and the camel would enjoy his favorite soft drink. Well, one day Molesky didn't have it, and from the way the camel reacted—
Imagine she drink you up like this, right? Hey, yo.
you would think we were talking about a different kind of Coke. The
Damn,
camel proceeded
this thing
to
got the
maul him
motion
and even
going,
sat on
bro.
him, which likely suffocated him.
Imagine she sipping you up like that, bro. Whoa. Nah, hold
Took
on.
a rope tied to a
What? Some
pickup truck to pull the steroid llama off of him, but as you can guess, by the time they did, he was, well, a was. Of course, we'll never know exactly what went down because it was between someone who can't talk and someone who won't. But there's a good chance a coked out camel can demand over some sugar water. And I believe it because camels 100% be on that kind of timing. Like, they're chill 90% of the time, it's just that 10% where someone ends the day on a newspaper. Like one time in Rajasthan, India, a man was entertaining guests in his home when he realized he parked his camel outside in a brutal 110-degree heat. That's 43 degrees Celsius for the rest of the world. Well, apparently 6 hours of sun only breeds homicidal intent because as the man tried to untie the camel soup the ground. The camel then proceeded—
Nah, camels cannot be that savage. What the fuck?
to divorce the man's head from his body using his teeth. It took about 25 people and several hours just to get the camel to stop ravaging his owner's corpse. That's why you don't beef with something that chews on cactuses like
Oh, fuck. Yo.
candy. Because some animals are very much capable of seeking revenge, and camels are very much on that list. Which shouldn't really be a surprise since high intelligence means some animals have the capacity
Nah, that's scary, though. I'm scared of camels now. Nah, I'm fucked up off of camels.
to experience every human emotion, which includes putting the dick in vindictive.
What the hell?
Even something like an ant can have as much of a revenge arc as a human. Kidnapping and slavery aren't foreign concepts to ants, as some species will regularly invade the nests of others, slaughter the workers, and abduct the larvae of the enemy. These captive ants are forced to bring food to their masters, care for the brood, and even defend the nest of the very ants that kidnapped them. Well, in many cases, these slave ants grow up and proceed to destroy as many of the colony's babies as possible. Pretty much they Django a daycare's worth of the pupae of the ants that stole them. In some cases, up to 2/3 of the colony were relieved from life by the former slave ants. It's like I've always said, if ants had nukes, they'd end the entire world in a weekend. And if they were human-sized, our president would have 6 legs. And honestly, ant society is just a video of its own. We are talking about an animal that has a species that'll turn itself into a tactical just to stop the ops from succeeding.
Damn, look like you got that nigga in like some cheese sauce. Just busted on that other one.
Ant Society is something out of a simulation, and with a game like the Ants Underground Kingdom, you get a chance to experience it firsthand without the added risk of kamikazing yourself. It's actually the world's first ant-themed strategy mobile game with millions of players already online. You can hatch and raise your own ant army, including a class of special ants with special abilities. You're free to design and explore ant nests for your ant militia to live in. And when you're not doing that, you get the chance to show a lizard just what an affiliated ant army can do. Or to give a mantis an actual reason to start preying. And if you have a fear of spiders, then this game might be the best form of therapy you can get. And with the cold times on the come up, the Ants Underground Kingdom has just released a brand new winter version, Snowfall and all. This game was awarded the best game changer of 2021 by Google Play, and with stunning graphics and enticing gameplay, it's no mystery why. And as a special thank you for all the support they've received, the Ants Underground Kingdom will be opening up a Black Friday store from November 22nd to the 27th. It's only available once a year, so once it's gone, it's gone. So to see life through an ant's eyes, and to see just how screwed humanity would be if ants were in our weight class, make sure you download the Ants Underground Kingdom using the link in the description. And if you use my personal redeem code CASUALANTS, you'll receive 50 eggs which you can use to cop purple special ants and other neat prizes. Now if one of those eggs happens to be stolen, it might be lights out for your entire kingdom, because ants don't play about theirs. Lots of animals don't. There's a lot of animals capable of premeditating and executing acts of revenge. Like you probably already know that crows can remember faces and carry grudges for up to and sometimes over 5 years. But they'll also pass down their prejudices to their children, so you could really catch a feathery fade over something you did to his crow father. The flip side is that crows also remember those who did right by them. So if arrested, it'll likely be for using Wendy's fries to weaponize crows. But I'd advise you not to underestimate the carnage that comes with beefing with the Black Air Force of the Sky. Once upon a time, a man named Shiva, the baby bird he found near his home. Despite his best efforts, the chick didn't make it. And even though his intentions were good, all the neighboring crows saw was a past tense baby crow in his hands, and that's when violence was selected. For the next 3 years, he'd get air jumped every time he left his house by a homicide.
3 years?
To the point where he has scars and has to travel with a stick to protect himself against the aerial onslaught. So basically,
what I feel like you kept. What are your sources, Casual?
Basically, if he would have let that baby crow expire, his quality of life would probably be higher. Expiration of life is the only conclusion when you beef with a buffalo. I'm gonna keep this brief because I've talked about them before, but basically the Cape Buffalo is a 1,200-pound John Wick. Not only will injured buffalo literally die trying to drag you down with him, just like crows, the Cape Buffalo will ride for theirs. In 2020, trophy hunter Claude Clayhans took down a massive male Cape Buffalo. But as he and his crew started loading the soul-evacuated buffalo onto his truck, another buffalo from the same herd pulled up and gored him. In the groin, no less. Which severed
nigga smiling, nigga cheat. Why you
his femoral artery and sealed his fate. There have been reports of these trench cows chasing.
Your position is throwing me off. Pause. Fuck. Why this nigga had to come all the way over here? Bro. Go make shit weird, bruh. Damn. Why can't this nigga just stay in his place? Stay in your place, man. Damn.
Hunters into trees and then camping under the trees just waiting to cut them from Earth's roster. And like I said, it's not just humans getting hunted. Since Cape Buffalo have been known to Uno reverse lions by waiting for the adults to go off on hunts just so they can turn the unsupervised lion cubs into wet spots. If elephants don't forget, then the Cape Menace doesn't forgive. And you'd be surprised at just how many animals are smart enough to pay you what you're owed. Like, I bet you weren't expecting octopus to be in a video like this. Well, roll the tape.
What?
It turns out octopus and some fish will work together to hunt, and the Squidwards of the sea will occasionally uppercut their co-workers to keep them from cheating them out of food. It's also believed that the octopi that have been exploited in the past are more trigger happy with their tentacles. Of course, there's also a good chance that octopi Mike Tyson
these niggas can throw a jab, eh?
Punishing someone for someone else's crime technically still counts as revenge. Also, cephalopods can be just as spiteful with each other.
Those tentacles poisonous?
Like here, where a female octopus got tired of a male trying to mate with her, so she proceeded to throw silt on his face. And octopus are more than smart enough to aim their malice at people. As researchers will tell you, sometimes octopus will purposely take aim and squirt ink at the very scientists studying.
Not
only that, but they'll often have specific people that they like to
put it in your face, call it a fish, oh my boy.
Dorset, England, got into the habit.
Is an octopus tentacles poisonous, bro? That's what I'm trying to, because they throw like that jab. That jab looks way too fucking scary, dog. How do you spell that? Octopi tentacles, huh? Spells like that? Fuck, it's gonna correct me. Poisonous. may look cute, but beneath the tentacles lie a deadly weapon. Yes, I think that's why. I think that's why. That's definitely why they be throwing that mean ass jab. Many octopus use venomous saliva to paralyze their prey. Okay, cool. So right here we got it. Go. We got him. Push me a little bit beneath those other deadly weapon. Alright, that's why they throw that kind of jab. Interesting.
Habit of super soaking anyone who would walk past his tank. Another octopus in a Santa Monica Pier aquarium flooded the place after she disassembled a valve in her tank, sending 200 gallons of water rushing onto the exhibit and office floors. And Otto the octopus flashed his middle finger to humanity when he squirted water on a nearby spotlight, short-circuiting the entire aquarium's electrical.
Octopi and squirting, man. Octopus squirting. Oh, octopus squirting. Puss. Oh, it's all in the progression of what the language, you know what I'm saying, encodes in the meaning of what. Okay, cool, my bad.
It took a while for him to be found out. And of course, there was that time a YouTuber tried to live stream herself eating an octopus, but the only thing he fed her was an L. So yeah, octopus have the intelligence to—
It was alive?
But at least with them, the worst case is property damage or a suction cup to the face. Things get a lot worse when you piss off the next animal, because tigers are by far the most vengeful animals on the planet.
Nah, tigers, I ain't gonna lie. Tigers is one of my favorite animals, bro. I fuck with tigers. You know what I'm saying? Tigers is one of my favorites. I'm not gonna cap. I feel like my shit tweaking, right? Tigers, bro. Tigers is hard, bro. I don't care who says what. Tigers is hard, bro. It be big. Even like the roar. Yes, the roar is deeper between the tiger and the lion. The lion's one is deeper. But I feel like, man, aesthetics, man, movement, nigga, majesticness, majesty. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
the lengths they'll go to get even is what movies are written about. Like in 1997 when poacher Vladimir Markov shot a tiger and then stole part of its kill. His mistake was leaving the tiger with a pulse. That tiger would get him back, but it wasn't in the heat of passion like the camel. Nah, this John was premeditated. The tiger would stake out Markov's cabin and destroy anything that had the hunter's scent.
Tigers be
About a day or two later, Markov would return to his cabin where he would be ambushed by the same big cat. That story ended around the same time Markov did, after he was dragged into the bushes and never came out. In another story, a poacher named Baby got put in the dirt by a male tiger in March of 2016. Why is that date important? Well, only a month before, he had murked the female tiger in the same area, leading many to believe that the tiger that packed him up was actually the mate of the cat he had killed. And if you need more proof that a tiger taking it personal leads to cuts on the census, the tigress of Champawat literally subtracted 436 people after one hunter severely injured her. But don't think these stories only happen in Asia. On Christmas Day 2007 in the San Francisco Zoo, 3 men effed around and 2 found out. As for the third, well, you can't get a life lesson if you don't have a life. The 3 men had decided to taunt Tatiana, a 400-pound female Siberian tiger. Well, they learned 2 things that day.
Well, the nerve of niggas though, right?
Can jump well over 12 feet. And 2, the 12.5-foot moat wall wasn't to keep the tiger in, but to keep people out. Because apparently out was always an option for Tatiana, who Super Mario jumped out of the enclosure and put the beats on all 3 men, maiming 2 of them and turning the 3rd into a chalk outline. So yeah, a wild tiger might be the last animal you want to find out with in India, but a close second might be—
Damn, you know that saying, killing 2 birds with 1 stone? How do you think it's laid out for this tiger? Killing 2 Indians in one go.
Monkeys. Especially since monkeys and dogs have seemingly gone to war against each other. War is debatable because allegedly the monkeys massacred the dogs. According to residents, some monkeys even took to snatching puppies, carrying them up to a roof, and then letting gravity catch.
Why is this monkey? Why does this monkey look like it got a BBL? What the fuck?
And if you believe this story, then you believe that this all started after a—
How the fuck that monkey just like kidnap a dog, bro? A whole dog. I pet that dog. Pet that dog. Yeah. It just wanted to pet the dog, bro. Pet that dog.
The baby monkey, and the monkey mafia took it very personal. But we actually don't know for sure what caused this mass puppy homicide. Primates will often feed on the ticks living on animals of different species. So it's possible the monkeys weren't trying to get revenge, but were only after the ticks on the dog's fur. But there's also a chance that Cloudy with a Chance of Puppy was 100% intentional, especially since that seems to be a signature move for them. Earlier this year in India, a troop of monkeys jumped a family and—
Motherfucker looks scary, dog. Look at this nigga, bro. The fuck?
Snatched their 4-month-old.
It's like it purposely posed for this picture. It's like it spotted this nigga from a distance who was taking this picture. You. With my sniper view, I see you, bitch ass nigga. Catch this for you, nigga. Catch these teeth, nigga. Look at this bitch, nigga. Nigga ugly as shit, nigga. What the hell? Nah. Pretty sure this looks like somebody to some of y'all. Somebody that y'all know personally. This right here. Skinny ass face ass little thing right here. Yo, this shit looks fucked up. Oh shit. This shit looks demonic, big boy.
Son, who they proceeded to throw off a 3-story building. In a separate attack, monkeys broke into a home and dragged away a 2-month-old who had been sleeping next to his grandfather. The same monkeys ended up drowning.
Oh, look at the teeth structure of this thing, brah. Damn. Oh, this is not normal, bro. What the fuck? Look at the jawline. Look at the jawline. You. It's like it has 2 layers of like, bro, this nigga was fucking made to kill, bro. Look at how chill its eyes look, bro. I'm saying, you wouldn't say this thing got a mouth like that. I'm saying, see a bitch with a mouth like that, bro. No, she definitely a vampire. God, this is, bro.
Drowning him in a water tank. Yeah, monkeys can be malicious when they want to be, but anyone in Japan will tell you that. Because right now, a Japanese city is currently under attack by a gang of Japanese macaques. Since July, nearly 60 people have been attacked and injured in the city of Yamaguchi, and the monkeys tend to go after babies, small children, and the elderly, you know, the light work of the population. And the thing is, the traps they set aren't working because the monkeys don't seem to be after food. They're just doing it. And yeah, while this could be a coincidence, there's also a good chance.
Nah, bro, it gotta be legal. It gotta be legal to walk around with a gun, bro. Cause these motherfuckers bug you like, you know what I'm saying? Imagine human beings bugging you like this shit. Because these niggas, bro, these things, they can grow to sizes where it's like their limbs can do what a normal grown human being can do. So if that motherfucker, if that's the reality, this nigga can like literally dig in my phone and take my phone. You know what I'm saying? So surely it should be okay to just walk around with at least a little tool, bro, to whack this motherfucker off when I need to. What the fuck? They just do it just to do it? What do you mean, casual geographic?
Monkeys don't seem to be after food.
They're just
doing it.
Nah.
And yeah, while this could be a coincidence, there's also a good.
Look at this ugly ass nigga. Fucking bullet, you know what I'm saying? Put a fucking bullet in between homie eyes, right? In GTA. Or whatever. I'm saying. I mean, we got animal lovers, so I'm saying. In GTA.
Chance this is revenge. See, monkeys and really primates in general have a sense of fairness and will lash out when they feel like they've been wronged. In experiments with.
Imagine that. Now I'm at the park chilling. You know what I'm saying? You see me like, you see my bottle just over there and whatnot. You feel me? Now you're gonna take my bottle, you don't want to bring it back, man. Whack this thing with, you know what I'm saying? With the right kind of tool, man. I'm telling you, bro. I don't know where this shit is prevalent at, dog, but yeah, it looks crazy, bro. It looks crazy. Nah, anyway, shout out my boy, Casual Geographic. The fuck I'm doing? You know, he gets us right, like in terms of the like how nature works and how nature still is and how it behaves and blah blah blah, without that formal, traditional media broadcasted version of National Geographic with the, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of, you know what I mean? Homie got his cap backwards and everything like that, telling us about nature. This nigga probably gets so high, bro. Because how the fuck do you find the interest and time to research all the details about all these animals, all this nature and shit like that? You feel me? But yo, he hit it. Yo said his head. Boy got, you know what I'm saying, the motion to prove it and everything like that, the motion to show for it. So W video, everything like that. I think I want to just like, you know what I'm saying, hit some of this gas right quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and intermission this one. You know me, man. I gotta go do my dance right quick. Y'all remember this right here?
Alrighty then, it's time to get whatever it is off your chest. I'm Craig Charles, and that's just like sweet music to your ears. In fact, it's better. It's more like macaroni cheese with salad. That's right, we've got another half an hour of that program, which reminds you that when it comes to game shows, the Japanese have really nailed the formula. So don't go fiddling with the remote, or anything else for that matter, because coming up we're sliding down the slippery wall. Using the plot in skipping stones.